Well, whoa. Hello. What's going on here? Oh, hi guys. I'm Tim Morrissey.
And I'm Tim Jasprizza, St. Leon.
Today we're going to talk about access and inclusion for cafes and businesses. To wheelchairs to access. We've done a film about access and inclusion at Kingscliff. We have a voice, and we have a voice.
We have a voice.
So, are we excited about this film?
I'm excited about this short film.
Are you excited?
I am, yeah, I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah!
Are you excited?
I'm
excited.
What have you done for access and inclusion?
For the cinema here, when we first planned it 9 years ago, we wanted an area that could accommodate for wheelchair access and also to older people. So the car parks available at the front of the street were very important, but more importantly was we had a car park space down below that people can drive in, get out, get into the lift, come up to the first floor and come straight into the cinema. And that was our #1 priority, to get that right sort of destination.
We renovated it and did the shop fit out ourselves, and we've put wider corridors in to be accessible for wheelchairs, for treating people in wheelchairs, walking frames. We went slightly wider with each door to make sure that people can get through there with the wheelchairs. There's no step on any of the rooms, it's flat access from outside.
My name is Hayden and I'm working here at the Mockingbird Cafe.
Why did you come to work at the cafe?
Help set tables and dishes away.
But what else do we do? We like talking to people and serving customers. We learn about money. We sing.
We just sing, not learn about money.
Okay. We just sing. We sing all the time, and we have fun.
Well, what we've done is, when we first opened the shop, we looked at having what were the dynamics in the area, and we looked at the fact that there was an ageing population. It was a mix of a lot of people, but more on ageing, so we realised we needed to cater for that. So our clothing style, we catered for the more mature woman, asked them what they wanted, but then we also realised that there was a big need for disability inclusion, so we are now part of the Dementia Friendly Association, so our shop's all being critiqued so that we are dementia friendly, so we make sure that we don't have a black mat when they walk in the door, because that can seem like a hole.
I think the fact that it's all open planning, everything's quite flowing. You can access any kind of the hotel without too much of a drama. It's not multi-level, so anyone is more than happy to use all parts of the hotel.
It started by when Hayden first came in with one of his carers or his helpers, and we became friends, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and we realised that there was probably space in the cafe to include somebody like Hayden.
So we also provide home visit services to the community, from Tweed down to Pottsville, Moorlambar. This enables people who can't get into the clinic for any reason that we can go to their house and provide services for there. By being able to go to someone's house, they're in their own environment, they often feel much more comfortable, and straight away you've got them in a more relaxed situation, they're more compliant, they're happier with you. And it takes weeks and months to build up that relationship with these clients, so it's sort of really not going to happen overnight, and on the first visit or the second visit I still may not be able to treat them too much because they still don't trust me, and it's building the trust of their family, the carers and the client themselves. So a lot of these people I've been seeing for 4 or 5 years now, and now I feel I'm part of their family and they feel that they can trust me. And
we have a little lift to get onto the stage, so if we ever have to put someone in a wheelchair on the stage, we have a little lift for that. We also have an elevator just here for Babaloos, which is our weddings and function centre. So if we do have someone who's disabled, we've got the elevator there to be accessible.
We try to do a new thing each week. So, yeah, I think we've learned to be very understanding, I guess, is the most important.
We also have set up a organisation called Wigs for Wendy. So every woman in the area gets free wigs, chemo caps, turbans, anything they need when they go through cancer and lose their hair. So we are doing that, and we're just open in general to helping any way we can and be as productive as we can, be part of the community here.
Why is this important?
I feel the accessibility is not just important for the fact that obviously it's basic laws these days. You need to make everything wheelchair accessible and accessible for disabled people, but I think it is an important part of the community. It gives the community a little sense of, you know, makes everybody feel welcome no matter who you are and what you're doing. And if you do have a disability of some description, you know, you can still feel like, hey, they've made it so I can enjoy myself there too, and it brings everyone together as a community feature.
Everyone learning to work together is very important, isn't it? And understanding each other. And some people work faster than other people, some people are slower, some people get cross, and we all have to be understanding. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I have just loved doing it. The women you meet, seeing the joy on their faces. Wigs for Wendy was a little different, I suppose. My sister passed away, so that was I didn't want that to be in vain. I wanted her life to mean something, and so I set that up so that no other woman would have to go through that. And it's such a challenge trying to find community services that provide that kind of service.
I think it's important to be part of our community, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of being with the people in our community and learning how to do a good job.
Why did you do this?
We are more of a community cinema, and that's very, very important to us as well.
And we've had some other people that have actually gone on from doing some work experience, and that's what this really is, to actually get jobs. So, and that's an amazing goal. That would be really cool one day, wouldn't it? Earn some money.
Yeah.
Buy my present.
What do your customers think about this?
I'd hope they'd like it. I hope that they like it. We don't have any complaints in regards to accessibility of the place. I think because of the design.
What do my customers think about this? Yeah. Well, what do you think the customers think about it?
I think it looks alright.
I think they do too. I think they really like it. I can tell you a story from last week when Hayden and I were working. A customer came up and asked me about Hayden and said, who is that's working here? And I told him that Hayden likes to come and learn about how to work in a cafe.
And tickle you?
No, and sing. But and that customer said to me, I am always going to come here and have my coffee here. So I think he might.
All our clients have been extremely happy since we've moved to these new premises. It's a much more professional environment. It's easier for them to get parking closer to the clinic. They can quite often park straight outside the business. They might be very limited with their mobility, so they can only have to walk 15 metres and they're into the waiting room. Then it's easily accessible to get into all the rooms.
Yeah, well, they come here all the time. They're regular. Some people come once, twice a week, and they come here for the obvious reasons. They're coming to a cinema that's comfortable for them to sit in, to get access to. They like personalised service, which is very, very important. We know all our customers by name.
We've got a nice rehabilitation area out in the back where we've got the ability for anybody to be able to use resistance training and gym equipment. So, for example, we've got people in their 90s who are able to come and use weights and resistance machines and be able to stretch in a safe environment under supervision.
We have a large variety of clientele, so that sort of says to me that everyone feels comfortable coming here.
Yes. Having the premises more accessible has been a really good move, and all the customers and clients are extremely happy since we've done that.
What ideas would you give to other businesses?
I think it's important that we look at our business and that people can get access to them. That, I think, is the most important thing. They can get there by car, they can get there by bus, they can walk or whatever, but when they get there, they've got to have the facility.
I think other businesses are seeing how we're progressing, and I think it's important that other businesses do take on board about being more accessible, because it's just being able to get into a treatment room or any room is really important nowadays, and we don't want to see people not being able to come and utilise our services just from somewhere that they may not be able to get easy access. So I highly recommend to other businesses to really sort of see what they can do to make their business more accessible to people.
And six, what ideas do you have for other businesses?
I think that there's always room in other businesses for them to have great helpers like Hayden come and work in their businesses.
Yeah.
And especially because we have so much fun. I think that's the most important thing.
I think if you were building a new structure and you were trying to include everyone in the community and want to make it accessible, just to put those initial planning stages down of opening it up and thinking of all genres of people.
I just think be involved. I mean, we all need to be community minded. To me, it's not something you choose to do. I just think you have to be. I think when you're in business, you just have to. Anyone, you don't even have to be in business. I just really believe that's why we always have a saying on our board too. We always have something that's uplifting or inspiring, that just puts a smile on someone's face. So I think that even, you know, while we're in business, let's make life fun. Life's too short and lots of yucky stuff happens, so let's make it as fun as we can make it.
I think just very simple things initially is that just sort of walkways and corridors, they need to be, just make them a little bit wider than normal, like keep clutter out of the way, and that easily allows walking frames, wheelchairs, people with impaired vision, they don't have to worry about tripping on anything. We just put slightly wider doors on each treatment room that makes it easier to get the wheelchairs and walking frames in, and also saves on the paintwork getting chipped.
I think that every business can embrace it, and it's really, I suppose, I have a passion for it, that's different, and that's what makes the difference, I think.
So Tap House all came together probably about 5 years ago. They've purchased a number of hotels around the area, local and national as well. This was the Kingscliff Beach Hotel, was sort of their flagship of their group. It was one of the first ones they had designed and redeveloped and started to initiate different accessibility features. So I think we're probably the pilot in the group where it comes to ideas and implementing other accessibility points in their other hotels.
Well, I'd like to say how proud I am of Hayden. And we've become great mates, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not just me that's learned something, it's my staff, and it's been really special watching my staff. At first there was a slight resistance. I think they felt that I was going to be taken away from the workflow, but when they realised that Hayden is not only capable of doing things well on his own, as we learned. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. And as you've gone on, you've learned more and more and more things, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And some things he's an expert at now. Like,
if you have a cafe right now and you employ one person with disability, you should welcome open arms, because we are the special people and we have a special heart, and we never take this for granted. We take this as an important step for our life. Yes, so we say signing off, and thank you so much for supporting me and Tim. a day, hey?
Oh, what a day, wow.
Oh, man, it's like we're taking photos.
Yeah.
We'll take some action photos. What do you look about photos? What do you look about taking photos?
I like taking photos of trees and all that.
How about sunsets?
Sunsets, yeah. I haven't took a sunset for a while.
Are you excited?
I am, yeah, I'm excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah!
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Just excited for Christmas.